Okay, so I have gone live on TikTok with a new device and on YouTube. And basically, I mean, it's pretty cool. The the I'm using my old uh, tripod as a selfie stick, and the new neck tripod so that I can actually walk. Now, the thing that I want to learn how to do is to turn the screen. Let's see, let's do it this way. I'm gonna turn the screen so that you can see where I'm walking. But when I do that, let me turn the screen here, hold on, so that you can see what I see while I'm walking. So like, let's say I was to go to a grocery store or something, and we were talking about products or we were looking at something, and then I can flip it back and it's hands-free, which is nice because hands-free means I can walk and talk on live on two platforms at once and even show how I look on one of them, which is so funny. Thank you for the hearts. I really appreciate it. Thank you for joining, Isvana. I hope you had a really good day. And also to my students that I had in San Mateo for finding me, those students that I had face to face, the last students I had before I retired. Those of you who are following me and sharing, like Jessica and Zabdi, miss you too much, and Bertha, thank you for the private DM messages. And who else sent me a message? Um, Zabdi, Jessica, oh, Floor, I saw Floor, yeah. And Christian, I saw Christian too. Thank you, I really appreciate it. So this week, we're basically looking at uh, not overthinking things and redirecting yourself quickly. I'm gonna keep walking since I can actually, oh my goodness. And not only am I filming, right? Hold on, how does this look? Hold on. See, because this one doesn't have any filter. So you see, the filter is like, that's why I love this gooseneck one. But before I get off tangent, I love this. Look how you can get the angle and see how I'm filming on the other camera. See, I can fix my hair and I still have, this is so cool. And by accident, I ordered two. I didn't mean to order two. I meant to order two of the thing that turns and follows you in motion, but I have two of these now, which is okay because, sometimes you break things, right? And people actually use this to sleep. They actually use it to sleep. Um, but you can't see what I'm talking about. Well, you see it from a different angle. That's so funny. But anyway, yeah, so people use this to sleep so you can sleep and you can watch the movie at the same time. But I would not be, no, I can't do that. I can't sleep with this on, fall asleep with this on. I think that's a mosquito. I do not want to get a mosquito bite. But this is the country. This is the country. Anyway, what I'm trying to say to you is, this week we were talking about don't overthink things. And with it being the holiday season, it being the end of the year, a lot of times you don't have time to reflect. But when you do, you need to make sure you're reflecting on something positive. And you also need to make sure that when you start to dwell on something, that you redirect yourself, make a decision what you're going to do or how you're going to handle it, how you're going to feel about it, and move on and don't think back. That's what the don't overthink things is about this week. And I'm doing that by filming. I just got this tool and I said, okay, I'm gonna go live for 15 minutes and I'm going to use it today. I'm going to use it today. I'm not gonna get all dressed up or do anything. I'm just going to try to use it, walk with it, and see if it's actually functional, see if it actually helps me with what I'm trying to do. Because just think, when I use this thing, If I need to interview someone, I can talk to them, I can use my hand gestures, I can move around, and it's just, and I can film with two cameras simultaneously. The greatest thing is I can go live 2 times. Now it looks cumbersome, right? But I don't know. I don't know. I think I like it. I think I like it. I think I like it. Because you get so many, you get, it's like from a different angle. Like, when the selfie, I get the sky a lot different than I do. And maybe I don't know, maybe I'll edit it together. I don't know, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So this is like not overthinking it. I just put this stuff together and I said, I'm gonna go do it. And it may not be perfect, but at least I've made an attempt. And that's what I'm saying about the end of the year. Don't overthink the end of the year. Just keep moving, keep yourself centered as much as you can. And centered means put yourself first. You have to exercise, you have to drink a lot of water, you need to have systems in place for what you're eating, like meal prep. It's so important when you meal prep. I can't emphasize that enough. And meal prep means being intentional for the week about what you order, what you have in your house. Some of you are lucky enough to grow fruits and vegetables, and you don't have to think about that as much, as because you are meal prepping, you are organizing your food, you are canning, you're doing all the right things. But many of us are not, and especially in America, we're not eating healthy, and it has a lot to do with your mental state and how quickly you can stop yourself from overthinking, how quickly you can redirect yourself so that you're focused on the positive rather than being focused on the negative. Those are the things that you take for granted: what you eat, what you drink, how often you drink water, how you drink water. It's not just about gulping water. No, the best way to drink water is to sip it continuously throughout the day. Not large gulps. You don't need large gulps of water, but little sips of water, just as the little sip of the open-eyed meditative breath. Remember? You see a soft gaze anywhere. Little breaths. That little breath makes a big difference. It makes a huge difference. The little neck roll, 2 directions, the little neck roll and the 2 opposite directions, it makes a huge difference. Now, if you just do the little thing and you say, this is what I'm going to eat this week, and you're disciplined and you do it, because that was the other thing. When you don't overthink something and you do redirect it and you make a decision to do, then you have to be consistent and you have to be disciplined to see a result, If you're not consistent, if you're not disciplined, then you're not going to see a result. And you don't have to overthink that. It's very simple. The more consistent you are, the more disciplined you are, the better you are at not overthinking something, moving on in a way that is productive and helpful to you. And refocus your mind on something that's positive, something that is productive, and something that's peaceful. And we only have a couple of days left in the year, so you can try it. I'm telling you, it works. Maybe you have tried it. Let me know in the comments. What are you doing to make sure that you don't overthink? Let's see. Now, look, I can see how I'm lining them up, so I can almost get the cameras so I'm looking at both of them at the same time, or it looks like I'm looking in the direction at the same time. I love it. I love it. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. Okay, but no, really, seriously, what do you do to keep yourself from overthinking anything? And how do you redirect? How do you refocus yourself? Do you listen to music? Do you breathe? Is there some thought that you focus on that gets yourself calm? What is it that you do to keep yourself from overthinking and moving in a way that allows you to be productive and positive and peaceful and not dwelling in your thoughts? No, seriously, there's a lot of mosquitoes. So I was going to do a 15-minute live, but as soon as I get close to the house, it's over because mosquitoes love me and I do not want to get bit up by mosquitoes. Really, it's just not comfortable. So now what I'm gonna do, the other thing, there's only one bad review of this, um, what do they call it? Neck. It's a neck tripod. I don't know, what do you call it? Because it's more than a tripod. They use it for watching TV. See, and it's far away, so it gives me a little bit of space. That's what I was looking for, because most of the neck tripods, they were just like so close, like you would have been all in my nostrils. Look, my nostrils are big enough. I don't need you any closer than they already have it. But it, I definitely like it. And it's definitely helpful if I'm walking around, especially if you're at a concert and you want to film the concert and you still want to move around. I love it. And this thing is so sturdy and strong. The actual neck of it that holds the piece that is like a tripod that holds the camera. It's very strong and very sturdy. And you know, I'm actually happy that I got two. I'm actually happy that I got two, really. It does shake a little bit. It does shake a little bit, you know, but that I think adds to the appeal of different type of filming because it's like you're walking with me, and it's not the Spike Lee type of walk. It's you can really see me walking. I love it. So I'm glad I didn't overthink it and that I got out here. And even though I've only been online for 12 minutes and 32 seconds, that's my second live for today. And thank you all for joining. Thank you for the hearts. I'm really excited. I get to try the tripod with the motion, but I'm charging that motion and see how that works. I have so much filming to do. But the tools, look at that. You can even see me. Isn't that cool? Say hi. And you see me in the camera and the TikTok. That's so funny. On the YouTube. I'm on the YouTube as well. So I really am excited. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for joining. Those of you on YouTube, thank you for joining. All of you, especially Berta, nice to see you. Thank you. Uh, and hope you have a great evening. Stay safe out there. You know, it's really it's crazy out there on those streets. So be careful and be aware of your surroundings and be careful. Be kind. Be kind. Try to be kind. Okay, until next time, this is Teacher Erica. Thank you, Shay, for joining as well. See you soon. Bye. I'm going to end this one, and I'm going to end this one.